WRDE Coast TV.
Some buses in Ocean City are in need of some mechanical work, so for now, people in town are adjusting.
A reason to smile and slow down. The new radar signs that are going to have you making faces.
The Allen files countersuit. The reason the country music star and Milton native is taking legal action against sexual assault allegations.
And a warning for fishermen. Why state officials say types of fish are unintentionally dying.
And we have a first alert date for this weekend, and the first shoe has begun to drop.
From the beaches to the bay, coverage you can count on. WRDE Coast TV. Your local news at 11 starts right now.
Taking a live look outside into our Gateway Subaru camera at the Commander Hotel there in Ocean City. Not a bad night right now. It's been pretty hot all day long.
It's been hot all day long. It's still warm out there now. Good evening. I'm Charlie Sakaitis.
And I'm Mallory Metzner. Welcome to our news at 11. We begin tonight with the weather. Our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams joins us now. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening to you. And we've been concerned about the possibility of heavy showers throughout the entire weekend, and these models have been going back and forth, but ultimately we're settling in on the fact that, hey, we're looking at least 2 inches of rain in some areas, perhaps even a little bit more for the entire weekend. Starting at about 11:30 for Saturday, we'll start seeing it concentrate just between Salisbury and Berlin along Highway 54. Then, as we go into Sunday, that's when we're going to see become more widespread, particularly in Rehoboth, Dewey Beach area, over towards Long Neck. And so we're looking at estimates of at least 2 inches in some cases. Now, the heat is still in full effect for us right now. We're at 84 is what it feels like in Rehoboth Beach currently. It feels like 89 in Georgetown and 80 for us in Selbyville. But we're starting to get the first of the rain that's starting to push through at this present time. So the first shoe is dropped, but then the other one is on the way for Sunday. We'll talk about that coming up in a moment. Till then, back to you, Mallory.
Thank you. Step on up and ride the bus. That's the norm around Ocean City, as many people take advantage of the public transportation there.
But some mechanical issues will put some buses out of service. Coast TV News reporter Carmen Holland is in the newsroom.
Mallory, Charlie, the buses in Ocean City are a staple for many people in town, whether it be workers, J1 students, or even people just on vacation. And now some of the buses may not be running, but the number of buses out of commission won't be significant, and some people in town share with me how important the buses are.
An important component of a walkable town is having the option not to. In Ocean City, they have public buses that run all day and late into the night. Mike Jones uses the buses all the time for work, and he has one issue.
Come on time, but whenever they're packed, you have to wait for the next one, so it could be, if maybe between like 20 to 30 minutes, and then if that one's packed, then you have to wait even longer. So my thing is, they need more buses running back to back.
Now the Ocean City Transportation says 14 buses will be out of service due to mechanical issues and air conditioning that's out of order.
A supervisor at the Department of Transportation in Ocean City tells me, although 14 buses are out of service, they still have 55 buses running, so it shouldn't affect much. But others in town don't agree.
If they're taking away more buses, that's going to be a big problem. It's definitely a big thing for J1s. That's one thing I can say for sure.
Anna Maria is a J1 student, and she says herself and many other J1s depend on the buses.
Lots of us also work 2 jobs, so it's really important to have, in that free time, that we have like every 10, 15 minutes, 20, whatever, bus coming in and out.
While some visitors understand some things can't be avoided, they say the buses are crucial to their visit.
Yeah, also safety. Yeah. Because, people are out on vacation.
Oh, yeah.
And, it's not like a party town, but people are relaxed.
Yeah.
They're drinking more, tired, or had too much to drink, and it's very convenient that you have a ride home.
Although the buses will be running as usual, the consensus in Ocean City seems to be they need as many buses as they can get.
If you haven't rode the bus in Ocean City in a while, some things have changed. The bus fare has gone up from $3 to $4, but it's still a one-time payment to ride all day. In the newsroom, I'm Carmen Holland, Coast TV News.
Thank you, Carmen. Country music star Jimmy Allen is countersuing the women who claimed he sexually assaulted them and announced lawsuits against the country music star earlier this year. In a statement, Allen says it took him a couple of months before publicly responding to these claims because he says he wanted to fix his family first. In these court documents, Allen explains the encounters that he thought were consensual.
Jimmy Allen is taking action against the two women who have accused him of sexual assault. The Milton native says, quote, "For years I've dealt with racism and harmful threats solely because I am a black man in the country music industry, and this situation has only amplified that." Jane Doe 1's lawsuit, which was filed in May, claims Allen sexually harassed and abused her during her time working as his day-to-day manager from 2020 to 2022. According to court documents, the country music star alleges the relationship with his former manager was consensual and she quit after they broke up. Allen is countersuing her for invasion of privacy, emotional distress, defamation, and more. Jane Doe 2 filed a lawsuit in June. Allen admits he told her he was separated from his wife and joked about having children with Jane Doe 2. Jane Doe 2 is accusing Allen of assaulting her in a Las Vegas hotel room and recording her during sex without her knowledge last year. According to court documents, Allen claims he filmed their sexual encounter with consent and that he passed out after because he was tired from the day's activities. Jane Doe 2 took his phone without his permission and left. Allen claims he told her to come back to the hotel so he could delete the video for her. Allen says a month later, Jane Doe 2 asked him for an invite to one of his concerts. An attorney for both Jane Does responded with a statement to say, quote, "We're eager to show the court abundant evidence to the contrary, which we believe will prove that Jimmy Allen is a serial abuser and should be held accountable for his actions."
Allen says the claims made by Jane Doe 1 and 2 have hurt everyone around him, and according to the court documents, Allen is seeking compensation for damages, a trial by jury where applicable, attorney fees, and more. Both Jane Does say the recent filings from Allen's legal team are what they expected.
A unique speeding radar is coming to Long Neck. Take a look at your screen right now. You can see these signs that are part of a pilot program. Now, the sign smiles when you're going the speed limit, and then it frowns when you're speeding. The radar will be recording speeding data, and if they are successful in slowing drivers down, more of these signs might pop up around the first state. Drivers today say they may be just the thing to get people to let off the gas.
You get complacent in driving, and then you might speed a little. And you'll see the sign, and you'll say, oh. And then hopefully after 28 times of doing that, you'll recognize the smiley face versus the frowny face, and you'll obey the speed limit.
This brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what do you think you're going to do when you see these signs? Let's take a look at the updated results from earlier this evening.
Take a look at the screen here. Earlier, the majority were saying they would just laugh, and that still holds true, 48%, though that number has gone down a bit because now more people are saying that the signs will actually make them slow down. That's up to 9%.
Yeah, that's what it's there for, and it looks like it's gone up a little bit and drives the speed limit. That's still doing pretty well. Also, if you want to vote, you can right now. Go to WRDE.com or use our mobile app. We'll show you updated results later in the newscast.
I'm Madeline Overturf. Here's a look at just some of the things happening across Delmarva. The pony swim plans are coming together. The Chincoteague Chamber of Commerce says slack tide when the ponies swim is expected to be between 8:30 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. on Wednesday, July 26th. The beach walk, one of the first events, is Monday at 6 a.m. Wicomico County residents' recycling stations at the Civic Center have permanently closed. There are 6 other recycling locations in the county. Maryland fishermen who like to catch and release, heads up. State fishing and boating officials see the extra high water temperature can cause large and smallmouth bass to die unintentionally. If you want to catch and release, add a frozen water bottle to your water and know the signs of fish distress. That's a look at just some of the things happening across Delmarva. I'm Madeline Overturf.
If you recycle in Wicomico County, there's going to be one less place that you can take your plastics, glass, cardboard, and cans. The county says its recycling station at the Wicomico Youth and Civic Center and the Extension Office location on Old Quantico Road, those are permanently closed as of today. Recycling stations are still open in Del Mar, Fruitland, Pittsville, and Willards, as well as Jersey Road and the Newland Park landfill.
A suspect is in custody in a serial murder case at a popular beach. On Friday, a married father of two and a New York architect made his first court appearance in connection to the murders of several women on Long Island. Shelley Malashi has a closer look.
A major development in a cold case murder mystery. Since 2010, a series of murders terrorized a Long Island beach community. And now, a family man, father of two, and a New York architect is in custody.
Rex Heuermann is a demon that walks among us, a predator that ruined families.
On Friday, 59-year-old Rex Heuermann charged in connection with the deaths of three women, part of a group known as the Gilgo Four, including Amber Lynn Costello, Megan Waterman, and Melissa Bartholomew, all sex workers in their 20s who were found dead on the beach.
For us, this is a great, bittersweet victory after all these years of struggle.
Investigators say Heuermann became their main suspect thanks to email addresses with fake names, online search histories, and mitochondrial DNA matches linking him to the crime scene. Heuermann pleaded not guilty and was ordered to stay in custody without bail. We're also learning disturbing details about the murders and the suspect. Prosecutors allege Heuermann used burner phones and made taunting calls to a victim's family and admitted to the murder.
And for each of the murders, he got an individual burner phone.
The arrest was part of a larger investigation into an unsolved case involving at least 10 sets of remains discovered since 2010 in Long Island. Heuermann's attorney insists he's innocent until proven guilty.
The only thing I can tell you that he did say as he was in tears was, "I didn't do this."
I'm Shelley Malashi reporting.
More news still to come this evening.
That's right, Charlie. Coming up, sharks, sing-alongs, and a Summer Olympics. I'll show you all the cool things to do or to compete for this weekend in the middle of July.
And we're going to be bracing for some heavy showers eventually moving throughout the area this weekend because of our First Alert Sunday. But also take a look at our UV index for tomorrow. Face of Grace, practice in sun safety. We're going to be at a very high level of 8. So we're going to have lots of sunshine, but also lots of rain.
Thieves on the loose. Police in Laurel need your help identifying the people on your screen. We're back in just 60 seconds.
Prepare for a seismic showdown as the East's most formidable travel softball teams storm the Eastern Shore, each battling to seize the esteemed title, the best of the best. Delmarva Sports Network puts you right in the heart of the action, delivering every electrifying swing, slide, and steal. Download the DSN app, stream USSSA games live, plus delve into our extensive archive of past and current games. Delmarva Sports Network, local teams, big dreams.
Have you dry teched yet? Just call our office to request a prompt appointment. Our engineers are not salespeople. They assess your crawl space, photograph it, prescribe a custom solution, and send you your estimate the next business day. Guaranteed. Along with our price match guarantee and our done right guarantee. If your crawl space doesn't stay dry, Dry Tech will fix it for free. Right now, you can dry tech your home with 0% financing for 2 years. Dry Tech, Delmarva's original crawl space expert.
Laurel are searching for the people responsible for stealing from several cars and garages Wednesday night. They say thieves were active in the Fire Tower Road and Chimpins Chase areas and were wearing masks, gloves. Anybody with information regarding these thefts is encouraged to contact the Laurel Police Department or the Delaware Crime Stoppers.
The town of Dewey Beach is considering an ordinance for teenagers. It's also taking a look at the penalties for breaking it. This comes just over a week after several coastal police departments reported concerns over rising illegal teen activity over the 4th of July weekend. Town officials will discuss this ordinance at their town hall meeting next Friday, July 21st.
And we're learning more about the new regulation for Delaware pot-bellied pig owners. According to the State Department of Agriculture, owners have 30 days to apply for invasive animal permits. Since 2016, there has been an increase in pot-bellied pigs in residential and rural areas. And unfortunately, many of these animals eventually are abandoned by their owners. There is a growing fear that the pigs may spread diseases to people or other animals. Once applications are filled out, an in-person inspection that will be scheduled. For additional information, contact the Delaware Department of Agriculture.
Pull out those smartphones, open up the camera app, and just scan the QR code down here in the corner of the screen. It'll be up anytime a meteorologist on screen, so the QR code will send you to your smartphone app store where you can download Coast TV weather app, giving you instant access to Coast TV First Alert weather right at your fingertips. And this weekend, we have a First Alert day, particularly for Sunday, and that's after we get through some serious sweltering heat Sunday and Saturday. So it's a combination of things happening. That's why you need that app. All right, so we take a look. We're getting a couple of raindrops here on the lens of the camera right now at our Gateway Subaru camera in Ocean City with temperatures in the 70s. Now, we warmed all the way to 93 degrees. Not a record setter, but it wasn't playing around either, okay? It was no joke. Okay, yeah, we saw the old thermometer smoke on that one. You understand what I'm saying? So we take a look at the scattered showers making its way from the west towards the east pretty steadily, but most of it is falling to our south, so it's not an immediate threat. This area right here, those are severe thunderstorms over the water, but it's still falling well to our south and not going to be an immediate threat. Feels like the 80s right now everywhere for the most part. Upper 70s in others. Feel like 78 in Greenwood and Redden, but it feels like 89 in Georgetown, for example, and 80 in Selbyville. Now, if you're going to be doing a little retail therapy for tomorrow, we've updated our forecast here, and it looks like we're going to have partly cloudy skies by mid-morning when the stores open. And then we may have to deal with some scattered thunderstorms at 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, but then it should clear out by 6 o'clock. And that's pretty much where I thought it would be. Our UV index, Face of Grace, practice in sun safety will be at a level of 8, which is considered very high. So please be sure to protect yourself with sunblock, hat, and the whole 9 yards. Let's talk about the heat first, then the rain. It's going to feel like 100 degrees or more in Ellendale, Milton, Seaford, Delmar, Millsboro at 2:30 for Saturday, going into like 6 o'clock. Sunday, same situation, even a little worse if the rain doesn't show up. While we're waiting for the rain to show up, it's going to feel like 105 in Lewis, Millsboro. And this is at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's serious. You got that? Now let's talk about the rain. Sunday, we're looking at scattered showers as a result. We have a lot of moisture that's going to be feeding out of the south, tropical moisture. By the time we get into the afternoon, we're going to see a string of strong storms begin to push through and dump a significant amount of rain on our neck of the woods. And it's not going to be playing around for us. I mean, we're looking at, for example, going from Saturday, going all the way to Sunday, we're going to see this jump up to like over 2 inches of rain in some areas. And then as you take a look at the wide view here, we're expecting at least 2 inches of rain along the coast as well. So for tonight, 75 degrees, tomorrow 93, and a First Alert day by Sunday with drenching showers. Here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling extended forecast.
Paul, a reminder, you can hear Coast TV news and weather updates throughout the day on our family of radio stations, Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3 FM on 93.5 The Beach and on Big 107.7. We have reached the middle of July and summer events are in full swing. We're going to go ahead and check in with Mallory Metzner for the cool things to do this weekend.
Metalwork, pottery, woodwork, and watercolor artisans will come together at the Lewis Historical Society this weekend for the Summer Craft Fair. It runs Saturday and Sunday from 9 to 4. Organizers say interpretive staff will give you an up-close glimpse of what it was like in Lewis long ago, plus enjoy sing-alongs, fiddle tunes, sea shanties, and more. Big Chill Surf Cantina is holding an Olympics-inspired competition. Watch or compete on a team of 2 in the bar's 3-legged race, water balloon toss, and more. There will be a dunk tank, and it all raises money for the Rehoboth Beach Volunteer Fire Company. The Cantina Summer Olympics runs from 12 to 3 Saturday. The Ocean City Tuna Tournament runs all weekend long. Organizers say it's become the world's largest in its 36 years. You can do some shopping at this event from local boat, tackle, and jewelry vendors. Wear your best shark costume to the Crooked Hammock in Lewis on Saturday. The brewery is celebrating Shark Week with a shark party from 6 to 9 p.m. That includes a complimentary first toast of a mixed berry sour. Food trucks and over 40 crafters and vendors will be at the Ross Station Event Center in Seaford from 9 to 2 Saturday to raise awareness for kidney disease. And it's Christmas in July on Sunday. A small business market with over 20 vendors, a petting zoo, and more will be at Evans Farm in Bridgeville from 10 to 3. And your pets can take summer pictures with Santa at Concord Pet Foods and Supplies in Millsboro from 11 to 2. To sign up for some of these competitions or to buy tickets to the events, we have links on our website under the Cool Things to Do tab.
Brought to you by North Bay Marina, where boaters have the most fun.
Johnny Janasic is your one-stop mattress superstore. Right now, get summer doorbuster mattress specials. Choose from famous bed and box brands like Casper, Nectar, Ghost, or Molecule, starting at just $6.99. Shop Johnny Janasic's Mattress World.
Dad, I'm not glitching.
I told you with our new Extreme Internet, it will be smooth streaming.
That's unbelievable.
Well, you better believe it, Missy.
I already finished streaming the whole second season of my show.
So start the third.
What the fast? That's really not frustrating.
I'll take that as a compliment.
You should.
I'm gonna get some ice cream. Do you want some?
With the drama-free reliability of Extreme Internet, you'll have to create your own. Get super fast internet with whole home Wi-Fi for as low as $24.99 a month for a year.
Experience expert mechanical service right here at McQueen Classics. From under the hood to the final details, our trained technicians will take your Classic from where it is to where you want it to be. Or if you have an unused gem, we might buy it or help you consign on Bring a Trailer. And if you're in the market for a classic car, we have a huge selection ready to go. Time for the ride of your dreams from McQueen. Behind the new Redners on Route 9 in Lewis.
The Powerball jackpot is always a lot of money. Right now, it's a lot of money. Powerball is over $850 million.
That's a lot of money.
Please play responsibly.
Get the WRDE weather app, live radar, and severe weather alerts. Download the free WRDE weather app, built by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Johnny Janasic is your one-stop mattress superstore. Right now, get summer doorbuster mattress specials. Choose from famous bed and box brands like Casper, Nectar, Ghost, or Molecule, starting at just $6.99. Shop Johnny Janasic's Mattress World.
More gun violence, this time in Bladensburg, Maryland, where 5 people were shot just before 12:30 today. And what is being called a brazen act. The victims were leaving a nearby funeral when at least one person in another vehicle started shooting. During a 3 o'clock news conference, the police chief of Bladensburg said the victims are alive, but the extent of their injuries is not known.
What I do want to say that this is uncommon in this community. We have an obligation to protect our residents at all costs, and this was an unnecessary, senseless act of violence that involved individuals discharging firearms in our community. As a result, multiple people were injured.
No arrests have been made, and it is unclear at this time if there were multiple gunmen who fired shots into the vehicle.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Hey sports fans, this athlete is headed into her junior season as a two-sport athlete, but her journey is different than most. Let's see how she got where she is today.
Hannah Ashcraft, junior field hockey and lacrosse player at James M. Bennett High School. The junior's journey to high school sports was different than most.
I danced all growing up, and when I was in about 5th grade, I kind of decided that I wanted to try sports because a lot of my friends were doing it. And field hockey was offered at Falcons in Fruitland, and I kind of started playing there, and I just kind of realized that I really fell in love with it.
Field hockey is her number one, and lacrosse is a brand new sport to Hannah.
Lacrosse is just kind of a side sport for me. I just started playing this year, so I'm not as good at that.
What was it like picking up a new sport for Ashcraft?
I was very nervous because a lot of the girls had been playing for a while or played travel. The coaches kind of helped me feel more comfortable and more confident in myself as a player. And there were certain games, obviously, where I didn't get to play, but there were some games where I did, and I got to kind of get experience on the field.
Hannah is just 2 months away from her junior season. What is she looking forward to as an upperclassman?
It's kind of crazy because the past 2 years have kind of flown by, but it's kind of exciting because I have a younger sister who will be playing field hockey. So I'm kind of excited to help her get better and help all the incoming freshmen get better.
Best of luck to Hannah next fall. Reporting from Fruitland, Maryland for the Delmarva Sports Network, I'm Kayla Santiago.
The Department of Education announced today it would automatically forgive student loans for more than 800,000 borrowers. The action is a result of what the department calls a fix to income-driven repayment plans. It's expected to total $39 billion in federal student loan forgiveness. Under the plan, federal student loan borrowers are eligible for forgiveness after 20 or 25 years of payments, depending on the plan. But according to the Education Department, some qualifying payments that should have moved borrowers closer to forgiveness were not accounted for.
Coming up next, Build, Build, Build. The latest development proposal on Delmarva is getting mixed reaction from neighbors and businesses.
For family trips, adventures with friends, or just getting your first car, the Car Store is ready to help you upgrade your relationship with the open road. A great selection to choose from, price to move, and backed by the Car Store Certified Advantage. TheCarStoreOnline.com.
Surface Solutions is rolling across Delmarva, providing the best asphalt and concrete installation for your home or business. Our professional team is transforming the asphalt industry with an impeccable reputation for quality. We guarantee a timely response, unparalleled customer service, and a detailed free estimate in days, not weeks. Call the exterior surface specialists at Surface Solutions and ask about our special financing rates as low as 0%.
Call the professionals at Surface Solutions and discover the difference.
Delmarva Roofing and Coating has specialized in commercial roofing since 1988. Our roofing systems are energy efficient and durable, so your roof is the last of your worries. Whether new construction or repairing your current roof, trust the experienced professionals at Delmarva Roofing and Coating. We've installed over 10 million square feet of roofing across Delmarva. Protect your investment and put your trust in a roofing system that performs. Delmarva Roofing and Coating, above all, a good roof.
From the moment you're in an auto accident, you're going to be in pain and overwhelmed. The insurance companies may offer you help and even a little money, but before you accept anything, call me, Stephen Norman, to make sure you get what you deserve. At the Norman Law Firm, we're licensed in Maryland and Delaware, so we know the law in both states. Remember, you take care of getting better and we'll take care of everything else. Plus, you won't owe us a dime until you get paid. Give me a call at the Norman Law Firm.
There are two kinds of truck buyers in the world, those that need a truck and those that want a truck. And the Truck Store has the trucks to satisfy your needs and wants. You'll find the right truck right now at the Truck Store in Delmar and Dover. MyTruckStoreOnline.com.
Houses galore. A proposed 79-lot development is in the works near White's Pond in Lewis.
As Coast TV's Tori Seagrave shows us, there are mixed reactions from both businesses and neighbors.
From a vast cornfield to what could be many, many more houses. A new proposed housing development would back up to White's Pond. Avi Amoyle lives in the governor's neighborhood on Gills Neck Road. He says more construction would take away from the essence of the White's Pond area.
Protect the beauty of what we have here, first and foremost, and then build a little bit around it.
However, employees at the Old Screen Door are hoping more homes means more customers.
It's been great for business, and that is a beautiful piece of property. So those homeowners are going to be very lucky to be here, and they're close to downtown Lewis and all it offers.
Even with 79 planned homes to be built, the new neighborhood would have more open space than required by the town. Still, Amoyle says 79 homes is too many.
That's quite a bit of overpopulating this area that I think infrastructure has to catch up with. It'd be nice to have some public tennis courts, some maybe another park for kids to play at, things like that.
Scott Fenton, who lives in Schofield, is excited about new neighbors.
They could walk through our community, we could walk through theirs, and with the direct access to town we have, we might meet new friends, we might have better access to downtown.
This new development is just the latest proposal trying to make space for new neighbors and keep happy those who are already living here.
Lewis Parks and Recreation will be looking at the 31 acres behind me for buffer recommendations on Monday's meeting at 6:30. I'm Tori Seagraves in Lewis, Coast TV News.
It's time to take another look at our Coast TV poll tonight. We asked what you'll do when you'll see the new signs in Long Neck that have smiley or frowny faces. You can kind of see them here on the screen. And it looks like the majority has gone up just a little bit, 49% saying that they'll just laugh when they drive by. But if you haven't voted yet, you can still do so at WRDE.com or on our mobile app. Coming up next, the perfect shot. Photographers, grab your gear. A coastal favorite photo contest is now open.
Delmarva's hit music station, 102.5 WBOC.
Summer has arrived, and Rudy Marine is offering discounts along with closeouts and leftover deals on all boats in stock. Bentley Pontoons, Sunchaser, Jono Cruisers. Come to Rudy Marine now, because once they're gone, they're gone. Rudy Marine, where family boating begins.
Transform your outdoor space with Backyard Works. We are Sussex County's one call for all your fence, deck, handrail, pergolas, shower, and trash enclosure needs. Locally owned and operated, we make all our vinyl and aluminum fence right here in Harbison, Delaware, from American-made manufacturers. Cut out the middleman and deal direct. As a TimberTech Platinum Deck dealer, our trained team will professionally install your deck that will last a lifetime. Give us a call and let us make your backyard work.
Are you on the verge of foreclosure? Is your home in serious disrepair? Or do you just need to sell fast?
Are you overwhelmed with an inherited house or a rental and want to cash out?
Hi, I'm Delmarva Dave Schmidt.
And I'm his sister Christina.
And we're local home buyers.
Here to help solve your problems. We'll get you an as-is, fast cash offer on any type of property anywhere on Delmarva in any condition with no required repairs or commissions. Call or text today.
Or visit delmarvadave.com.
Home IQ, the new smart home technology by Shell Brothers, gives you control of your entire home, even when you're not there. Your smart home command center allows full control of your home from one monitor. Smart switches in every bedroom let you set alarms, check the weather, and control your lights using just your voice. With mobile access to your video doorbell, keyless entry, and garage door, your home has never been more secure. Introducing Home IQ by Shell Brothers, now included with every new Shell Brothers home.
Jay Leno and Kevin Eubanks.
But I'll tell you what, Kevin's going to give you $100, right, Kev?
Bring their own twist to a TV classic. Let's play You Bet Your Life.
If I come home broke, my wife gonna kill me.
It's all fun and games.
Weekdays at 11:30 on WRDE Coast TV.
Delmarva's rock station for 35 years.
Summer is here, and Rudy Marine is offering huge discounts on the largest selection of top-quality boats in stock. We carry a massive Yamaha engine inventory ready for immediate delivery. Come to Rudy Marine now, because once they're gone, they're gone. Rudy Marine, where family boating begins.
The time for reflecting is over. Submissions for this year's Rehoboth Reflections photo competition are now open. Photographers can submit up to 3 photos by the deadline September 6th. 13 of the competition's winning photos will be used for the City of Rehoboth Beach's 2024 calendar.
Here's a look at our umbrella giveaway winner, Frances Burnham of Seaford. Congratulations, courtesy of Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling and Coast TV. Currently, we're going to be concerned about the heat, then we're going to be concerned about flooding rains. 98 is what it feels like for us by Saturday afternoon. It's going to feel like 100 degrees in Milton, Millsboro, Seaford, Delmar. Now that's Saturday's heat. Look at Sunday's heat. It's going to feel like 104 in a lot of areas and 105 in Lewis. That's the first phase. The second phase we're going to be concerned with is the amount of rain that we're expecting. Over 2 inches of rain along the beaches for Rehoboth, Dewey Beach, and we're looking for in excess of 1 inch for us in Fenwick Island. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling extended forecast. Not calling for a first alert day on Saturday, but we are calling for one on Sunday with our expectations for heavy showers to cause some widespread flooding in some areas. And we are looking for hit and miss spot showers to kick off for Tuesday, Thursday, next Thursday, and next Friday.
Thank you, Paul, and thank you for joining us for Coast TV News at 11. For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon is up next. We'll see you tomorrow for Coast TV News at 6 p.m. Have a great weekend.